Rhiannon stared at the empty closet, her heart shattering like glass underfoot as she realized Eliza had vanished in the dead of night, taking every trace of their shared life, including the marriage certificate that had bound them for convenience but evolved into something real. The note on the kitchen table was a cold dagger. It was never about us, it was about the inheritance. I'm sorry. In that moment, Rhiannon's world collapsed, the woman she loved abandoning her just months after their vows, leaving her to face deportation threats alone in a country that already viewed her as an outsider. She sank to the floor, clutching the crumpled paper, her mind racing through the whirlwind of their meeting 2 years ago in bustling New York City. Rhiannon had come from a small town in Mexico, chasing dreams of a better life, but visas and jobs slipped through her fingers like sand. Eliza, heir to a conservative family fortune in the tech industry, approached her at a cafe where Rhiannon waitressed, her proposal stark and businesslike. Marry me for the green card, and I'll pay your way through college. No strings, just mutual gain. Rhiannon hesitated, her Catholic upbringing screaming against the deception, but survival whispered louder. What choice did she have? Poverty back home or a shot at stability here? As days turned to weeks in their shared apartment, the facade cracked. Eliza's polished exterior, boardroom meetings, family galas, hit a storm of inner turmoil. She confided one night over cheap wine, her voice trembling. My parents would disown me if they knew I'm gay. This marriage, it's my shield. Rhiannon nodded, feeling a spark ignite in her chest. Not just sympathy but attraction. Their conversations deepened, late nights blurring lines between pretense and truth. Rhiannon's laughter filled the sterile space Eliza called home, and soon stolen glances turned to tentative touches. But now, with Eliza gone, Rhiannon wondered if it had all been an act. Had she been a pawn in Eliza's game to secure her inheritance by appearing settled to her homophobic family? The phone rang, jolting her from the abyss. It was Eliza's mother, voice dripping with disdain. I suppose you're wondering where my daughter is. She's back where she belongs, with us. That little arrangement of yours? Over. Rhiannon's blood boiled. How dare they? She had uprooted her life, faced whispers from friends who suspected the truth, endured the guilt of lying to her own family back home. Her mother had called weekly, probing. Is this marriage real, Mija? God sees all. Rhiannon had deflected, but the weight crushed her soul. Now abandoned, she felt the full force of society's judgment. Immigrant, lesbian, fool. Pacing the empty room, Rhiannon's thoughts swirled in a tempest of betrayal. Why had Eliza left without a fight? Was there love? Those whispered confessions under covers, the way Eliza's hand fit perfectly in hers, merely a convenient illusion? She recalled the night before the wedding, Eliza's eyes wide with fear. If my father finds out it's fake, or worse, that I love women, I'll lose everything. Rhiannon had reassured her. We'll make it real. But evidently Eliza chose wealth over heart. The pain twisted deeper. Rhiannon had sacrificed her integrity, her dreams of honest love, for this. She slammed her fist against the wall, vowing silently, I won't crumble. I'll use what I learned from her, the sharp mind, the strategic plays, and turn this against them. Days blurred into a haze of survival. Rhiannon dodged immigration notices, her student visa extension denied without the marriage proof. Friends offered couches, but pride kept her isolated. In her mind, she replayed every moment. Eliza's laugh at her jokes, the way she defended Rhiannon at family dinners against subtle racist jabs. She's brilliant, Eliza had said once, shutting down her brother's sneer. Was that defense genuine? Or just part of the charade? The doubt gnawed, fueling a fire within. Rhiannon enrolled in online courses despite the chaos. Her intelligence, a gift she'd hidden behind waitressing, emerging as her weapon. She studied law, immigration policies, inheritance clauses, piecing together a plan. If Eliza thought she could discard her like trash, she'd learn the cost of underestimating a woman scorned. A knock at the door snapped her back. It was a lawyer, papers in hand. Divorce proceedings initiated by Eliza. Rhiannon's hands shook as she signed for them, but inside resolve hardened. This isn't over, she muttered. She thought of her own family's expectations. Marry a man, have kids, uphold traditions. Coming out to them would shatter that, but hiding had led here. Society's chains, homophobia, xenophobia, tightened, but she'd break free. Eliza's abandonment wasn't just personal. It exposed the rotten core of privilege, how the rich bent rules while others paid. Rhiannon's heart ached, but anger sharpened her focus. She'd make Eliza beg, not for forgiveness, but for the love she threw away. As weeks passed, Rhiannon delved deeper into research, her nights sleepless. She uncovered Eliza's family secrets, tax evasions, shady deals masked by philanthropy. Her mind raced. If I expose this, Eliza loses the inheritance anyway. But morality tugged, revenge or justice. The conflict tore at her. She loved Eliza once, perhaps still did. Memories flooded. Their first real kiss after a fake date, electric and undeniable. I didn't expect this, Eliza had whispered. Neither had Rhiannon. Now betrayal poisoned it all. She reached out to old contacts, building a network. A journalist friend hinted at interest in the story. Rhiannon hesitated. This could destroy lives, including her own. But the alternative? Fade into obscurity, heartbroken. No. She'd fight, paying the price of her soul's scars. Rhiannon's plan coalesced in the dim glow of her laptop screen. Each keystroke a step toward reclaiming her dignity from the ruins Eliza left behind. She had moved to a cramped Brooklyn studio, scraping by on freelance gigs, but her intellect burned brighter than ever. Digging into public records, she found discrepancies in Eliza's family business. Offshore accounts that screamed foul play. If they want to play dirty, she thought, I'll show them the mud. But doubt crept in. Was this vengeance making her as ruthless as them? Her inner voice warred. Justice for the abandoned or petty payback? Eliza, meanwhile, navigated the gilded cage of her family's Manhattan penthouse, the weight of her decision suffocating her. She had fled that night in panic, her father's ultimatum ringing. End this farce or lose your stake in the company. He suspected the marriage was a cover, his homophobic rants escalating. No daughter of mine will disgrace us with that lifestyle. Eliza had chosen security, but regret gnawed relentlessly. Rhiannon's face haunted her dreams, the warmth of her embrace, the way she challenged Eliza's privileges without judgment. I was a coward, Eliza admitted to herself in the mirror, her reflection a stranger. Family dinners were torture, her mother's knowing glances probing. That girl was trouble. Good riddance. But Eliza's heart screamed otherwise. Rhiannon's first move was subtle. An anonymous tip to a financial watchdog about the family's irregularities. She watched from afar as ripples formed. Eliza's father raging in board meetings, stocks dipping slightly. Guilt flickered. This hurt innocence too, employees depending on the firm. But memories of abandonment fueled her. Eliza's empty promises, the cold bed left behind. Rhiannon confided in a support group for queer immigrants, their stories mirroring hers. Families disowning, society shunning. Love shouldn't cost your soul, one woman said. Rhiannon nodded, but inside she questioned. Had she sold hers for revenge? Eliza's phone buzzed with a blocked number. We need to talk. Her pulse raced. It was Rhiannon's voice, steady but edged. They met in a neutral cafe, tension thick as fog. Eliza's eyes welled. I had no choice. My family. Rhiannon cut her off, voice low. Choice? You chose money over me. After everything. Eliza reached out, but Rhiannon pulled back. I loved you, Eliza whispered. Love? Or convenience? Rhiannon shot back, her heart fracturing anew. The confrontation exposed raw wounds. Eliza's fear of poverty after a privileged life. Rhiannon's terror of deportation. Society's divides loomed. Class, sexuality, immigration status. Eliza pleaded. Help me fix this. Rhiannon's laugh was bitter. Fix? You broke it. Back home, Eliza confronted her parents, voice shaking. I'm gay, and Rhiannon was real. Her father's face reddened. You'll ruin us. He threatened disinheritance, but Eliza stood firm for the first time. The fallout was swift. Whispers in social circles, judgmental stares at galas. She thought of Rhiannon's strength, envying it. Meanwhile, Rhiannon escalated, contacting a lawyer to contest the divorce on grounds of fraud. If it's fake to you, prove it in court, she challenged inwardly. But ethics clawed. Exposing Eliza could out her publicly, amplifying homophobic backlash. Was the price worth it? Her own family called, sensing turmoil. Come home, forget this American dream. Rhiannon refused. She'd fight for her place. The media caught wind. A small article hinting at scandal in Eliza's family. Panic set in. Eliza's father blamed her lifestyle choices. She reached out to Rhiannon again, desperate. This is destroying everything. Please stop. Rhiannon's resolve wavered, seeing Eliza's vulnerability. Memories surged. Lazy Sundays, shared secrets, the way Eliza made her feel seen. But betrayal lingered. You stopped us first, Rhiannon replied, hanging up. Alone she wept, the cost mounting, lost sleep, strained friendships. Revenge tasted ashen. Was it healing or hollow? Eliza delved into her own investigation, uncovering Rhiannon's tips. Anger flared. She's turning on me? But understanding dawned. Eliza had started this chain. She confided in a therapist, unpacking years of repression. I married for gain but fell for her. The sessions revealed her cowardice, the societal pressure molding her into a shell. Family therapy loomed, but her parents resisted. We don't air dirty laundry. Eliza pushed. This laundry is my life. The conflict intensified, her inheritance hanging by a thread. Rhiannon attended a pride event, surrounded by stories of resilience. A speaker's words hit hard. Love demands courage, not convenience. She questioned her path. Outsmarting Eliza felt empowering, but at what moral cost? A friend advised. Confront her heart, not her wallet. Rhiannon pondered, the drama of their lives unfolding like a tragic play. She drafted an email, words pouring. I wanted us, not this war. But she deleted it, pride winning. The tension built, each decision a domino tipping toward chaos. As court dates approached, Rhiannon's intelligence shone. She built a case highlighting emotional abuse in the abandonment. Eliza, facing ruin, begged her lawyer for mediation. The women circled each other in a dance of hurt and hope, society's shadows lengthening. Rhiannon's inner monologue raged. She used me, now I use truth. But love's embers flickered, complicating the revenge. The courtroom loomed like a battlefield, where Rhiannon and Eliza's fates intertwined in a web of legal barbs and unspoken regrets. Rhiannon sat rigidly, her lawyer outlining the fraud. This marriage was a transaction, abandoned when convenient. Eliza's eyes met hers across the room, pleading silently. Inside, Eliza wrestled demons, her family's ultimatum echoing. Settle this quietly or you're out. She had chosen Rhiannon once in secret moments, but fear won. Now the price was public humiliation. Reporters sniffing for scandal. Rhiannon's testimony cut deep. I believed in us, but she left me to fend alone. The judge's gaze softened, but Eliza's rebuttal followed. It started as convenience but became love. I panicked under pressure. Whispers rippled. Homophobia in the air, judgmental glances at two women entangled. Rhiannon's mind screamed. Liar. But her heart ached, recalling Eliza's vulnerability. Post-hearing, Eliza cornered her. Can we talk, really? Rhiannon nodded warily, the drama escalating. In a quiet park, truth spilled. Eliza confessed. My father threatened everything, job, home. I thought leaving protected you from the mess. Rhiannon scoffed. Protected? You destroyed me. Tears flowed as Eliza revealed her coming out attempt. They cut me off partially already. Rhiannon's anger softened. She saw the shared victimhood, society's boot on their necks. But betrayal lingered. You chose them over me. Eliza whispered. I choose you now. The moment hung, charged with possibility and pain. Back in her studio, Rhiannon agonized. Drop the suit or press on. Her intelligence mapped outcomes, win and Eliza begs. Lose and she's deported. Morality clashed. Revenge satisfies but love heals? Friends urged caution. Don't let hate define you. Her family's calls intensified. Homophobic undertones. This isn't you, Mija. The pressure mounted, inner conflict a storm. I've outsmarted them, but at what cost to my soul? Eliza, disowned temporarily, crashed with a friend, her world upended. She reflected on privileges squandered. I used Rhiannon for gain, then abandoned her. Therapy sessions peeled layers, childhood repression, societal expectations. She volunteered at LGBTQ centers, eyes opening to struggles like Rhiannon's. I was blind, she admitted. A call to her mother pleaded. Accept me or lose me. The response was cold. Think of the family name. Eliza hung up, resolve stealing. Rhiannon leaked more tips, stocks plummeting further. Eliza's father confronted her. This you're doing? That immigrant witch. Eliza defended. No, your corruption. The family rift widened, Eliza paying the price, lost status, isolation. She messaged Rhiannon. You've won. I'm begging, stop. Rhiannon stared at the screen, triumph bitter. Memories assaulted. Their wedding day, vows feeling real despite the lie. I do, Eliza had said, eyes shining. Now those eyes begged digitally. The turning point came at a mediation session. Rhiannon laid bare. You made me question love. Eliza countered. I question myself daily. Tears bridged the gap, hands touching tentatively. But Rhiannon pulled away. Trust is shattered. Outside, protesters chanted for immigrant rights, amplifying their personal drama to societal scales. Rhiannon thought, we're pawns in bigger games, homophobia, classism. Eliza's next move was bold. A public statement outing herself, defending their marriage. Headlines blared. Heiress comes out amid scandal. Her family recoiled, but supporters rallied. Rhiannon watched, stunned. She's paying the price now. Guilt surged. Her plan had forced this. She called Eliza. Why? Eliza replied. To prove it's real. The conversation turned raw. Accusations, apologies, lingering love. Rhiannon's inner turmoil peaked. Forgive or finish? She recalled her own sacrifices, lying to kin, facing deportation fears. Society's judgment weighed. Lesbians as threats, immigrants as burdens. But Eliza's action shifted the balance. Rhiannon withdrew the leaks, but the damage lingered. They met again, tension electric. I used my smarts to make you see, Rhiannon said. Eliza nodded. And I beg for another chance. As high noon approached in their saga, Rhiannon faced a choice. Reconcile or walk away forever. The costs tallied, emotional scars, lost innocence. Drama thickened, each decision a moral minefield. Eliza's public outing rippled through their lives like a shockwave, forcing Rhiannon to confront the unintended consequences of her calculated revenge. Media swarmed Eliza's family home, questions flying. Is the marriage valid? Corruption ties. Rhiannon watched from her studio, heart pounding. Her tips had ignited this fire, but Eliza's bravery fanned it. Inside she battled, pride in outsmarting the system, shame in the collateral pain. Did I become the villain? She whispered to empty walls. Her intelligence, once a shield, now felt like a sword turned inward. Eliza fielded calls from estranged relatives, their condemnation sharp. You've shamed us all. But liberation mixed with loss. She had begged Rhiannon in texts. Come back. I need you. No reply. Eliza reflected on her choices. Marrying for gain, abandoning in fear. Society's mirror reflected ugly truths. Privilege blinded her to Rhiannon's struggles. She joined advocacy groups, speaking out. Love doesn't conform to expectations. Applause followed, but loneliness echoed. I paid the price, she thought. But is it enough? Rhiannon's deportation hearing loomed. Her green card revoked post-divorce filing. Panic set in. Without Eliza's support, return to Mexico meant facing family's rejection. They'll never accept me as I am, she agonized. Friends rallied. Fight it. Using her wits, she gathered affidavits from mutual acquaintances, attesting to the marriage's authenticity. But doubt crept. Was it real or her delusion? Memories clashed. Eliza's tender moments versus the abandonment note. The inner conflict raged. Forgive to save herself, or hold grudge and risk everything? A surprise visit from Eliza's mother shattered the stalemate. The woman, poised and cold, offered. Drop this nonsense and we'll help with your papers. But leave my daughter alone. Rhiannon's fury erupted. You think you can buy me off? The confrontation exposed class divides. Wealth as weapon. Eliza deserves better, the mother sneered. Rhiannon retorted. Better than your bigotry? Alone after, Rhiannon wept, the offer tempting survival but betraying her heart. Eliza learned of the visit, storming home. How dare you interfere? Her father bellowed. To save the family. The argument escalated, Eliza disavowing them. I'm done. She packed, moving to a modest apartment, tasting independence's bitterness. This is the price of truth, she mused, reaching out to Rhiannon. My mother's wrong. I beg you, let's rebuild. Rhiannon's response was guarded. Words are cheap. Their next meeting was charged in a dimly lit bar. Rhiannon laid it out. You used me, left me. I outsmarted you to make you feel the pain. Eliza nodded. I deserve it. But I love you. The admission hung drama peaking. Rhiannon's heart thawed slightly. Prove it. They talked hours unpacking wounds, family pressures, societal stigmas. Rhiannon shared her fears. Being gay in my culture? It's exile. Eliza listened, empathy bridging gaps. As reconciliation tentative bloomed, backlash hit. Eliza's ex-colleagues shunned her, job offers withdrawn. Rhiannon faced online harassment. Gold digger immigrant. The costs mounted, emotional toll, financial strain. Rhiannon's inner voice questioned. Is love worth this war? She withdrew the divorce contest, but scars remained. Eliza begged daily action, speaking. Supporting Rhiannon's visa appeal publicly. A pivotal dinner with Rhiannon's friends tested waters. Tensions flared as one accused Eliza. You abandoned her. Eliza owned it. I did, and I'll spend forever making amends. Rhiannon watched, moved. Later, alone. I used intelligence to bring you to your knees, but now what? Eliza whispered. Let me stand with you. The climax neared as Rhiannon's hearing arrived. Eliza testified. Our love was real despite beginnings. The judge ruled in favor, granting stay. Relief washed, but Rhiannon pondered victory or Pyrrhic. They embraced outside, but uncertainty lingered. In the aftermath of the hearing, Rhiannon and Eliza navigated fragile peace. Each step a test of rebuilt trust amid the debris of their drama. Rhiannon moved back tentatively, her intelligence now channeled toward healing rather than harm. But shadows persisted. Family estrangements, societal whispers. We paid dearly, Rhiannon thought, recalling the abandonment sting. Eliza echoed. I begged for this chance, I won't waste it. Their days filled with honest talks, unpacking moral quandaries. Was the initial marriage ethical? Did revenge justify the pain? Eliza's family thawed slightly, her mother's apology stilted. We were wrong. But acceptance was superficial, homophobia simmering. Rhiannon's kin remained distant, calls laced with judgment. This path leads to sorrow. The couple faced public scrutiny. Interviews probing their story. Rhiannon spoke out. Society forces choices that break us. Eliza added. Love demands sacrifice. Their bond strengthened, but costs lingered. Therapy sessions addressing traumas. Rhiannon's career blossomed. Her smarts landing a policy job advocating for queer immigrants. Eliza pivoted to nonprofits, shedding corporate chains. Together they volunteered, turning personal pain to purpose. But inner conflicts resurfaced. Rhiannon questioned forgiveness. Did I let you beg enough? Eliza wrestled guilt. I abandoned once, can I be trusted? A family reunion tested limits. Eliza's father extended an olive branch. Join the business again. She refused. Not without Rhiannon. The standoff highlighted ongoing battles. Privilege versus equality. Rhiannon's presence sparked debates. She's using you. Eliza defended fiercely. No, I used her first. The evening ended in tears, but solidarity grew. As months passed, love deepened, decisions cementing. Rhiannon proposed renewal vows, real this time. After all the drama, we deserve truth. Eliza accepted, begging playfully. Forever. The ceremony was intimate, friends witnessing. But society loomed, laws changing, rights fragile. In quiet moments, Rhiannon reflected. The journey from gain to abandonment to redemption exacted heavy tolls. Lost innocence, scarred hearts. Eliza mirrored. I paid with everything I thought mattered. Their story, rich in drama, sparked discussions. Choices in love, ethics of revenge. Yet, as they built a future, questions lingered. Rhiannon's plan had worked, she made Eliza beg. But at what ultimate price? Society's pressures eased slightly, but prejudices endured. They thrived, advocates now, but the path was paved with sacrifices. Was Rhiannon's calculated revenge a justified response to betrayal? Or did it perpetuate the cycle of hurt she sought to escape?